Yeah, it's really horrible. The video that I saw in 60 Minutes of the House of Horror with the 13 abused children in that house. It's devastating. It's really, really horrible. But then, the real life of me, seeing an elder, and that's all I'm gonna say, because I'm not allowed to say anything more than that, with her relative. The relative obviously is younger, taking advantage of the elder, because the elder has a government check. Well, the government check is the elders and not the younger. I mean, just abuse just like that. I mean, the elder was crying and in pain. Well, she should be taken care of. God, I could be a nurse to these elders that I know of in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I'd love to do that. I mean, I I mean, I observe things, but it would never ever work out. I went over to my ex's apartment and I left because I'm not making my home there when your lover has the key. I mean, and I can say that. Because it's the truth. Okay? Who would have the key to your place? A lover, right? Or, pretty much. Like if I was his lover, like he says I am, why don't I have the key? That doesn't compute. Doesn't register. Does not register. So, I looked at my ex's big room in his apartment. So he has an okay bathroom. Actually, this is alright. The bad part is it's on the 3rd floor, and it's, I mean, I guess they put a brand new little half-ass kitchen in it. But the big room that's empty. Okay. I know 7 poor homeless women living basically in the street, or, next to it. One might get kicked out. And, my heart goes out to every single one of them. I'm just, looking, at my ex's big room. It's like, well, all these other losers take care of her, nice people's homes. Why can't it's just the fact that these ladies are elder and they'd have to go on the 3rd floor, but everything. But okay, it's the first thing I think of. All right, I actually, they should actually live in a house, right? I mean, I wouldn't think any of them would steal, or none of them are that way. All of them are good. None of them do drugs, alright? So the 2 do not talk. 2 really, really need, love, because, they're devastated, so they just walk around with a mad face. And then the other ones are 10 years older than me, and then the other one's even older. They should all be living in a house. It'd be nice, just a little tiny closet room. I mean, if you don't have enough rooms in the house, if it's just a little house, it doesn't, a walk-in closet is all I wanted my entire existence. People don't understand how bad I had it with my insane abusers. Pretend I'm not narcissist. Oh my God, all I want is a walk-in closet. So there's a bed, there's enough room for a desk and a chair and a light So it'd be like a long hallway, right? And, it kind of suck, but it's a lot better than living with insane abusers. And you have like a number of ladies who do not do drugs, just trying to survive. Give them walk-in closets in a house. Give them keys to the house, and then they have a walk-in closet, a locked door, so they don't have to carry their shit in the street. Why? They made little tiny houses. This one guy was wonderful, and a state out west. I should know. Maybe it was Las Vegas, but it wasn't Las Vegas. It was Los Angeles. A nice guy decided to make little tiny houses because there's so many homeless people in Los Angeles, and so some mean person stopped these little tiny houses. Like, what? Oh my God! It's sounding like 2 little tiny walk-in closets the size of the little house. It's just a little tiny room. But you could fit a bed in it and a desk, and that's nice. Instead of being out in the street, everybody watching you, you're in a little tiny place. When it rains, you don't get all wet. Like, wow. When the sun's beating down, at least you have, at least you're covered, and you could try to go out and get some ice. Maybe someone will feel sorry for you. Oh, I know you don't have anything, and it's really hot today. Here, I decided to get you a bucket of ice. You know what? I'm going to be nice, and in 10 hours, I'm going to give you another bucket of ice. I'll just take your cold water and give you a whole bucket of ice. Because I really care. There you go. That's caring. What Pretend a Lot Narcissists did is unreal, unspeakable, and you won't admit to it. So yeah, I just would love, for these. I don't even understand why little tiny houses weren't built all over America when that guy started it, and I guess it was Los Angeles or somewhere out west. Why did they stop it? What is the big deal? It doesn't even have any water in it. I mean, my God. These people need everything. So, churches then should give them daily water. Why not distilled water, since they can't do anything? Give each and every little tiny house a gallon of distilled water every day. Whatever, man. And a little porta potty, and then have, wherever these little tiny houses are, have them be able to walk to porta potty to get rid of their refuse. Is that what you call it? Something as simple as that. There should just be tent cities, but that's not, durable. A little tiny house is like more concrete and is more realistic, and that's what I needed. I'm just saying my personal experience. That's what I needed in 2006, really, really bad. My own little tiny house, and it'd just be a room. That's all I needed. I didn't even have food stamps back then. So I would have had to have a church. And churches, it's just so sad. Everybody that I see that's homeless, and I don't even care if they're drug addicts. So what? If they're better than the drug addicts that I see in the street, you know what? They're a lot better than Pretend a Lot Narcissists. Okay? Yeah. Look who's worse. Oh, they're drug addicts. Yeah, they're just destroying themselves. Look who Pretend a Lot Narcissists almost destroy. Me. fucking insane abuser. So, I mean, yeah, you can feel sorry for a drug addict, but who is the drug addict harming? Do they harm anybody but themselves? Yeah, it doesn't take much to figure out who the worst insane abusers are. It's the ones that torture their victims. Like pretend a narcissist did to me, and it's all hearsay because nobody gives a shit. But I voiced my hurt many, many times. I don't know how many fucking boring videos I actually made. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, I say the same old boring shit. Well, that's why you live in hell. Because history repeats itself. Because Pretend a Lot Narcissist does the same old thing again and again and again. He falsely accuses me and lies about me again and again and again and again. Oh, I had the best childhood in the world. I had the best caretakers that anyone could ever have had. The best of the best. Oh my God. I couldn't have had a better life. Oh my God, I had it so good. And I'm such an ungrateful, rotten person who uses everybody like I used Pretend a Lot Narcissist. I used him so much. I was such an awful person. And it's just disgusting. And yeah, I guess, yeah, as long as I'm able to make a homeless person smile, like, if I can do that, that's something, but I really can't make them smile, because, you know, it's too depressing. And my little tiny index card, love wants the best. You open it up, God never wanted anybody to suffer. That doesn't do fucking much, man.